Wagwan, everyone. I hope you're doing well and welcome to another Watchalong up on Tereak Talks. The Champions League, the Champions is back. Second time around. As you can see, the setup's different and apologies for being late. I was having this guy helping me sort out my green screen, but as you can see, there's no green screen behind me now. It's just blurry. So, Rich, my brother.
What are you saying, everyone? Hope you're all good. Yeah, sometimes you just got to go without a green screen.
And that's why I was late, people. My apologies there because, I was trying to sort it all out. There was technical issues going on, but I need to give myself more time to really test everything out and really work out the settings and those things. And in terms of lighting in the room, etc., etc. But I don't want to bore you with that. We're here to talk football. But let me say hello to everyone in the chat. We've got G Staffy up in the place. Hello, Grace. Hope you're keeping well. T, she's in here. Hey, sis. Hope you're keeping safe. Wilf in the place. What's up, Grace? And hi, Ma. Where's my hello, Wilf? There it is. T, big up and big up the Tereak Talks fan. Got a special guest here, people. He's got access to the channel himself. So yeah, is he that special? Who knows? Let me know in the comments. Let us know. Big up my bro Ed. He's shouting at everyone again. He's late again. Apologies. Paxton, technical difficulties yet again. Unbelievable scenes. I know. It's not. I'm not late like Aubameyang. I actually have good reason. Don't know, Rich.
No, 100%.
There you go. So if you see me looking over here, this is where my laptop is. I got the game right here, so we'll be watching it together. It feels like. I need some positives after listening to League on a League judges and Dan Potts' negativity. Don't worry. That's what happens. Big up know-how. I'm all good. How are you, Rich?
I'm good. Honestly, I'm really good. Half term's been really chilled, so I can't complain.
It's all right for some. I miss half-term days. Oh, man.
What about we have to work? Half terms it's needed.
That's why I'm not sending for you and saying, oh, it's good to be a teacher. You get all these holidays. But yeah, the work is mad. I know. I did placements and stuff, but yeah, even that, and that's not even being like a proper teacher work with all the like actual stress and pressure that comes with it. So hey, whoa, had the Blue Velvet on mute there. Yes, Blue Velvet is on today, covering the trim. I still need a haircut. I haven't had a haircut for about a month now, so it feels like a month, maybe longer than that. Did you and Rich ever get around to talking about faith and things, or did I miss it, Rich? We haven't actually got round to talking about it.
We haven't started it yet. Just waiting. We're good to go. We've got like about 10 or 12 different topics, so that'll be 10 or 12 different episodes, which won't be limited to those because you guys in the chat can suggest topics as well. Each episode that we do, we'll drop the link for you to call in and share your experiences as well based on what the topic is. You know, it's just a way of having a chat about everyday things. So this is all about outside of football. So just waiting on T really to tell me when he's ready to go.
Yeah, it's true. It's the time. He's right. We got what did you send me yesterday? Was it yesterday?
The intro.
Yes, the intro's got. Rich has got the intro all sorted. He's got he sorted out the bat, he sorted out the thumbnail, he sorted out the intro, got the banners sorted there too. I just need to add my destination onto his, and then we're really all good to go. And we're going to put it in the calendar. Still. I do need to get it done. He's been pestering me for a week, but hey, it needs to be done. So yeah, he's still coming around. Stay tuned for that know-how. We'll definitely give you a heads up when we have a date confirmed. Look at that, the blue do-rag looking cold. Big up, Paxton. Well, hey, at least somebody appreciates it. When I was wearing my do-rags in the previous streams on Eagle-Eyed Football, I was getting roasted left, right, and centre. But thanks, Paxton. I appreciate that. But yes, do you know what? I've got the lineups here. The game, how far? We're about 6 minutes until kickoff. Rich is on a stream, by the way. He's watching it. Well, he's on a stream. He's watching it via a stream. So there may be a little bit of difference in terms of where we are, but hey, that's okay. It don't matter. I might depends on the gap really. I might even pause just to catch up to you. Yeah, actually, I may as well.
You know what's weird because when you mentioned before stream about the whole aspect of the advert with the Liverpool fans and the tram and that. I haven't seen that. So it's weird that we're both on BT Sport 2, right?
Yeah.
It's like we're just looking at two different things. I don't know.
I've got Rio. I'm back on screen now. Are you?
No, I'm just watching the Cinch advert.
Oh yeah, you're way behind, man. They're talking still. Michael Owen's there.
So what you had the Cinch advert as well?
Yeah, I think so. I wasn't really looking or paying attention to it. But here's the lineups. I'll start off with Inter Milan's, and I'll let Rich do Liverpool's because getting busy here. Can't be chilling when he's on Tereak Talks. But so we got in goal Samir Handanovic, and the three at the back we have Milan Skriniar, Stefan de Vrij, and Alessandro Bastoni. And then at right wing back we have Denzel Dumfries, Arturo Vidal, Brozovic, Hakan Çalhanoğlu, Ivan Perisic, Lautaro Martinez, and Edin Dzeko. Do you like the little accents I'm putting on there?
It's all right.
It's all right. Come on, man. I'm trying my best. So, yeah, just a quick one just on this side for the Inter Milan. Obviously, you need to keep your eye on Hakan Çalhanoğlu on free kicks and set pieces. You may have seen his goals for Hamburg in the Bundesliga in the past. Former AC Milan player. Not very uncommon for players to make that move, that switch. Which is weird for us, isn't it, Rich? For our, like that, it's not really.
It happens quite often, actually.
True, like Arsenal and Chelsea, it happens a lot. That's one wearing blue. But yeah, hit us away with the Liverpool team.
Yeah, so Alisson in goal, and he's been on fire lately. Like it shows because Liverpool are actually conceding a lot of chances, by the way.
Oh yeah.
So he's been on fire. Trent, Konate, Van Dijk, and Robertson. So very strong back line. I don't know what's happened to Matip.
That's a good question, actually. I'll have a look to see if he's on the bench.
Yeah, three in midfield, Thiago, Fabinho, and Elliott. And I think the pace of the game will suit Thiago. I think this is where he'll come to his forefront. And I think the pace of the Premier League, although he's a great player, I think the pace is what he's been struggling with.
Yeah, I think there's more to probably do with the fitness as well. Do you know, he's struggling with the physical, the intensity, the pace. Yeah, I agree with you there.
And then the front three is back. Salah, Jota, and Mane. So super sub Divock Origi retains his place on the bench. So strong lineup, both sides. You mentioned, obviously, Hassan, or Hakan.
Yeah.
I can never pronounce his name, by the way. I think Brozovic is going to be key to this,
True.
Because he's going to be the one that's going to be closer to Dzeko and Martinez. And if Inter have been doing their scouting well, all Martinez needs to worry about is going in behind, just every time. Because that's what Liverpool's struggling with at the moment.
Yeah, it's true. That's a good point, actually, thinking about it. Because Martinez, he does have the pace, even though, to be honest, he's more of a hold-up striker, which is weird in a way, because when he was playing with Lukaku was the one who's doing the running in behind, and Martinez was doing up all the hold-up play. That's probably why he really enjoyed that relationship, and as he spoke about it with that interview that he had with Chelsea, which is weird, because obviously if you think of a big man, little man combo, you think of the little man being the one running in behind, making all the runs, and the big man holding the ball up. Well, that's why Lautaro Martinez is highly rated. He probably doesn't score as enough goals as he should do, given his ability. But yeah, because he offers so much to the team. A little bit similar. I think he's a better version of Lacazette in that way, Lautaro Martinez. So it'll be interesting. So there's the lineups, people. And yeah, I'll take that off the screen now so we can just... So you can see our beautiful faces in clearer HD. Oh no, I need a trim. But the Champions League song singing. Hey, Rich, as we know you're a Crystal Palace fan, yeah? Do you think one day?
Can never say never in it. Leicester won the league, so...
True.
But let's be realistic.
It's even harder now in the Premier League. Yeah, it's true.
If we were to get a proper takeover, then I'd say, yeah.
That's true. Let's see what you guys are all saying in the chat right now. Fabinho, underrated 11 player, Tereak Talks, exactly. Is he? I don't know if Fabinho's underrated. Would you say he's underrated, Rich?
I've always rated him. Who doesn't rate him?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
That's a good question. Yeah, who does Firmino?
I think he's rated, to be fair, in all fairness. So, yeah, maybe not. He's probably too good to be an underrated 11, I believe. Apart from the 19th of March. What's this? Oh, March, buddy. Tell me a day or days and I'll make it happen. Ooh, what's this? Oh, have I missed something in the chat? Oh, yeah, I have. I've missed something in the chat. See, rumour has it, when you're late, it's because you're daydreaming about Granit Xhaka. Can you confirm? Absolutely. Absolutely. Look at that, Moss showing rich. Is that because the question marks there? I thought if it's just exclamation, he's definitely excited, but I don't know. I think he's confused. Edwin still got date night in my mind. Oh, that was them too. That's what's happening.
There we go.
There you go.
Let's not interrupt.
Exactly. I know. Big up Louis.
Yes,
CPFC fan, there you go. Eagles flying high. Hey, do you know when Palace score? Yeah, I thought of this because I know Albania do it. So why can't do you guys do that?
No, we just celebrate.
Nah, but like, do you know like how West Ham do your irons and that? Do you know what I mean? When some of the players, can't you guys do that? The Eagles side.
No, we're cool.
Oh. Combined 11. What's this? Oh, between both sides. Oh, yeah, we did that yesterday. Good shout, Paxton. I did a combined 11 of these two teams, not of PSG Real Madrid, and this is Paxton's. Yeah. I'm going to see if I can disagree. The game is about to kick off, by the way. The Liverpool players are just taking the knee for me. What's happening for you?
They've just come out.
Oh, wow. Oh, the game has kicked off, ladies and gents.
So just the Champions League music just started. This is what happens when you stream.
Yo, you're like 3 minutes behind or something like that. Oh, wow.
You know, give me a sec. Let me go get my laptop and go on Sky Go and see if that's any better.
Okay, then. Fair enough, my bro. Catch you in a sec, bro. But yeah, in terms of your combined 11, let's have a look at this then. Oh, you got my face even bigger now. I need to step back. So the combined 11, Alisson. Yep, I choose that over Handanovic, and Liverpool on the attack already here. Thiago now gets it out to Robertson, who whips one in and it's cleared away. But yeah, I'd probably go with Alisson definitely in goal. If you're going to stick with a back three, Van Dijk, Bastoni, De Vrij. Oh, chance already. Oh, just goes past over the bar. And a free kick is given, I believe. What a start from Liverpool, by the way. 1 minute in, and they're already on the front foot, causing Inter Milan problems. It was, there was a foul by Jota on Denzel Dumfries at the back there. But wow, good start. I'm trying to do this combined 11. So Alisson in goal. I agree with that. Van Dijk, Bastoni, De Vrij. Konate. Yeah, probably. I agree with that one. Also, Salah, Brozovic, Fabinho. Oh, so a 3-5-2. Okay, I see that. Who's playing as the 10? Martinez and Jota. Wow, so Salah's like a right wing back and Mane's a left wing back. They do the defensive work of them. They do a lot of defensive work, in all fairness to them. But yeah, that's a very attacking side. Something that you definitely see on FIFA. Let's have a look. Sorry, apologies for that one there. Once again, I don't mean to expose in that. Working to headphones and emails. Big up, Moss, man. Yeah, thanks for tuning in, though, my bro. I really do appreciate that, even though you're busy with work and emails. Henry and Vieira from MLS. Aronson is on today for Salzburg. Interesting. Yeah, the attacking midfielder, the American, who's been linked with Leeds, actually. They were looking to sign him in January. However, it didn't work out. But I feel that's going to be a summer move. That's definitely going to happen in the summer, guys. Do you feel like that's going to be the case? Let me just bring this down. There we go. Get myself even there. It's even better. Don't have to worry about it now. Don't have to try and lift my head up to get over the comments. Moss multitasking skills on point. I know I'm trying to do that at the moment. I've learned a lot. But here come Inter Milan now. Here's Dzeko on the edge. Tries to cut it back with a reverse pass, but Thiago intercepts. And here come Liverpool on the counter-attack now. The Eagle and the Tereak Philly Eagles. Rich have a great song. Rich, yeah, he's here. I can see him in the bottom, but he's just sorting out his laptop. But here's Salah in the box now, tries to back heel. But is that Lautaro or was it Barella? We know it's Hakan Çalhanoğlu. Barella's not playing, of course. Well played. It's good play, but the ball breaks for Brozovic. Lautaro Vidal now wins it. It's a bit scrappy in the middle there. Konate nips in front. Now and then Liverpool gain possession as they're entering the Inter Milan half. Mate, imagine 25k. Oh, could you, fans being Eagles? Could you imagine that in the Champions League at Selhurst Park? It'd be crazy. If Palace keep doing what they're doing with mans like Vieira, don't be surprised if in the not too distant future, Palace in the Champions League. It's true, man. If Man United can get in there, certainly Crystal Palace can. Sorry, United fans. I know you got Atletico Madrid next week. Don't worry. You can keep using it this season. Top 4 race is on. It is on. I'm looking forward to it. I was looking at the fixtures today. Obviously, Manchester United, once they get into March, it's a bit sticky. It's a bit peak. You got City, Tottenham, Liverpool, all in that month, I believe, as well as the Atletico Madrid second leg. Oh, here comes Dumfries now. Martinez has an effort, and it just goes past the post. Big chance there for Lautaro Martinez, the man on the thumbnail, the one that Rich was highlighting, actually. It was Denzel Dumfries nicking the ball off of Fabinho, breaking on the edge of the box. Martinez tries to go for the curler, doesn't get enough whip on the ball in the end, and it just goes past the post. But yeah, it's better from Inter Milan. It's been a decent start in the first 5 minutes, ladies and gents. No, not happening. Hey T or Ed, is Gnabry gonna be up? As why people are always saying he can come back to us. Let me have a look at that for you. Actually, I'll try and have a look for you. Let's try and have a look at that for you. It is. So I just found him. His contract is up in 2023, so it's not until next summer. Oh, sorry. Not until 2023. So in the summer he'll have a year remaining on his contract. You may have answered that already, people, but let me have a look. Let's have a look. Oh yeah, he's answered that already. I just need to scroll down. No Skriniar. Yeah, Skriniar is at the back. I believe. Yes, Skriniar is at the back. Oh, in terms of the combined 11. Good shout, actually, Skriniar. I'd have Skriniar over De Vrij for sure. Actually, that's a good shout. It's a brilliant shout. Know how. Gnabry wouldn't go back to Arsenal yet, at least, Moss. We'll have to wait and see. I'm scrolling down just so I can see the comments. Big up Square Table in the place. Tereak Talks, what up, brother? Hope you're doing well, Square Table. Big up yourself, man. Yeah, man. You're here for the chat again. I'll bring it to you. Trying to sort out some green screen issues and that, but we'll get there. We'll get there, ladies and gents. I'm still an amateur at this game, as you can probably tell. Always being late. Sesko is good too. Yep, the striker. Is he Serbian or is he Croatian? He's 6'4". I know that. He's a decent player on Football Manager for sure. You see, that's just where our Football Manager knowledge comes in. He's a good striker to bring in. Let's have a look. Let's have a look where he's not starting. I believe he's on the bench. And he's not. I believe. Yeah, he's injured. Oh, he's Slovene. Not even Croatian. He is. But a chance there for Liverpool. Salah, Slovenian. There he is. Top 3 team on the top 3. Exactly. Big up Casey, who's just entered the play. Sorry I'm late, but guess who's back again? Tell a friend. Big up Casey, who's at the Super Bowl with Eminem tracks there. Only way Gnabry would join is if Arsenal get into the top 4. 100%. I do agree with you there. And in the summer, it'd still be highly doubtful. Yeah, this might just be a ploy to get a new contract in Paxton. It usually is. It turns out to be the case a lot of the time. So we'll have to wait and see, really. I'm not getting too excited about it. I don't really get too excited about transfer rumours anymore. but the corner's whipped in from Trent. And Fabinho, who's in good goal-scoring form, has his effort blocked, but Mane picks up on the edge. Harvey Elliott, has a shot blocked. It's nice to see him back, by the way, playing in the Champions League. And here's Salah now out on the left side, goes for a cross. You don't usually see Salah do that. But it goes deep and it should be headed away, but it makes its way to Thiago, who goes for a volley, and he gets too much backspin on it. He doesn't look like there's a lot of power, but he was nearly there. It just goes over the bar. Hey, T-Money, your knowledge of players in Africa, Europe and Africa is impressive. How come? So, basically, as a kid, I used to play a lot of FIFA. I still play a bit of FIFA now. Football Manager also. And yeah, I've just got a weird... I just do it. That's what I do, man. I've got a weird love for football when it comes to players. I always like to see the next best thing. Like I even keep my eye on a few Palace players and that in the under-23s.
You should.
It's only because of Uncle, that's why. Uncle Rich.
Right, I think I'm now only about 30 seconds behind you, which ain't too bad.
Hey, what minute are you on?
9 minutes now.
Okay, yeah, about 20 seconds. Richie's, look at that. Look at that, Wes. Look at that big shout for Richie's back. He is back.
Mysterious.
Where's the Tereak's back? Huh? You gave me jealous, man. Inter's defence will be a good test for Liverpool, to be fair. Yeah, it will. It will. Even though, I don't know, actually, they look to be getting a bit of space here. Here's Mane. Harvey Elliott. Have you caught any of the game, or was you just trying to sort it out?
Yeah, I was still watching the one that was behind anyway, and then so obviously that last the Thiago volley, which was pretty decent.
Yeah, it was. He's got a good technique though, hasn't he, Thiago's?
And then, I think Fabinho could have done a lot better with the
the effort that got blocked.
Yeah,
I understand what you're saying, but what about Martinez? Did you see that shot? Did you see that one?
No, I missed that one.
Oh, yeah. So, in terms of statistics, ladies and gents, let's have a look at this one for you right now. It is actually, and I'll have it up now, 65% possession for Liverpool. I can't get my words out. 3 attempts on goal. None on target for either side, as Inter Milan have the 1, and that was from Martinez. Grace is negative. She's tested negative. That's what I like to see.
Oh, we're good.
Are you feeling okay, Grace? Did you have how bad was it? How bad was your symptoms? England tomorrow night in England are going to win. Is that when? Oh, is it the women that are playing Canada? England women.
Is that the Winter Olympics?
Is it? Oh, in the Olympics. Oh yeah, because Grace said England, but yeah. Isn't it just Britain in representing the Olympics, I believe? But Martinez. They're trying to cause some problems on the counter-attack. Well, what's your score prediction anyway for this, Rich?
1-1.
It's gone for a draw. Yeah. So I think Liverpool will win this. I don't know. I think they will. I do watch a little bit of Serie A, and Inter Milan. They are second. They're in second place. They're in first for basically for the majority of the season. But now AC have gone on top. I just don't see the best teams in Italy competing with the best teams in England in terms of intensity, pace, the quality that we have. I mean, don't get me wrong. In Serie A, they do have a lot of quality up front. But it's just that the style. The style makes it difficult for the likes of Inter to keep up with Liverpool. I think they will win. I've gone with 2-1 to Liverpool, but I would like Inter Milan to win this one, make it an interesting second leg at Anfield.
Yeah, especially not away goals. That's been scrapped now. So
yeah, true. Good point.
I like the away goals rules. It forced teams that were away from home to attack.
Yeah, it's true. Good point. I didn't like it though, because when I didn't like it because I think it doesn't reward winning in a way. Because if you think about it, if you win if I don't know, you could draw 2-2 in one leg and then draw 1-1, and then whoever's the away side can obviously go through. Whoever's the first. And I always felt on edge. I think it makes it a more entertaining spectacle because
that's the whole point of it.
Yeah,
I mean, for you, because how I look at it in this sense as well is if you're at home and you've conceded 2 goals, then you deserve to go out.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, if it's a team like, let's say, Sheriff against Real Madrid, then actually they beat Real Madrid. So, but you know what I'm talking about. Like,
I get you.
You kind of expect that to happen,
but in a way, does it promote attacking football with the away goals, especially if you're the home side? Because if you're thinking about it, that jeopardy of that 1 goal basically equaling 2.
So I've just seen that money should have scored.
Yeah, he should have with that header there, to be honest. But yeah, so say if you're Inter Milan now, you're going to be like holding on tight against Liverpool at home, where you're supposed to have the advantage, but that advantage is completely taken away with away goals.
Yeah,
and I think there should always, the whole reason you have 2-legged ties is so that it kind of negates the advantage. And
but this is where I think it's going to be a hindrance, because once, especially with Italian sides, once they score 1, they're just going to defend. You wait to the Atletico Madrid Man United game.
Oh yeah, it'll definitely happen in that one. Inter a bit more expansive than
how ugly the game's going to be because of there's no away goals.
Yeah, but that probably suits Atletico Madrid though.
They're going to stick the place up.
Yeah, they will. But that's how they play though. Anyway, they're sticking the place out against like Levante or whoever they're playing in La Liga. So, here's a chance now. Oh, how can Çalhanoğlu just smack the crossbar, ladies and gents, from a tight angle with his left foot? Have a look at this, Rich.
Just seen it. Dumfries intercepted there from Fabinho. It's a Perisic.
What an effort that is by Çalhanoğlu. He hits the crossbar.
He's very unlucky there.
It's tremendous technique.
Yes, very good effort.
On his weaker foot. Wow. There's a reason he's got 5-star weak foot on FIFA, ladies and gents. What would you rate your weak foot as, Rich, if you was to rate it out of 5?
What weak foot?
Huh? What weak foot, you know? I'd say mine's...
out of 5. I'd say do you do half like 0.5s?
Nah, no 0.5s.
3 or 4. 3 or 4. I'll be modest. 3.
3. Yeah, I was thinking that. I was thinking 3 or 4, not 5. I'm not bad with my right foot, to be honest. When you get left-footed players, they don't tend to be very good with their right foot.
Yeah.
So I'm much better than your average left-footed player with my right foot. But I have scored with my right foot a couple of times. Scored in the final.
You know what's crazy? I tend to score my better goals with my left foot.
Yeah. Do you feel like... I feel like I concentrate more and I get better like curl with my... and like precision with my right foot. With my left foot, because it's strong. I'm trying to smash the ball. You know what I mean? And it flies in. I'm trying to do that with my left. So, play Arturo Vidal. You know he's going to be trying to wind up every Liverpool player.
100%.
What
do you think the relationship is between Mane and Salah now that AFCON's done?
Is it training must be mad, because he might like think about it. Yeah, if this is me and you, Rich, and I think we probably have a better relationship than Mane and Salah. Yeah, if this was me and you beat me at AFCON or vice versa, I beat you, etc. Yeah, you would be giving it me at training, 100%, and you can see
the battle will be relentless
until the next AFCON. That's what it would be. Like, ooh, that looks like that could be a bad injury for Thiago there on his elbow. It looked bad. Not too bad. Well, yeah, probably will be all right. But yeah, they're back. Yeah, and you know how emotional Salah is already, and you see Mane with that cold, like stubborn face when he looks at things. Well, a chance for Jota, no. So I think it's frosty. Personally, I think that would be. What's your thoughts?
I know they didn't really like each other from the jump anyway, because I know they don't pass to each other and stuff.
Yeah.
Well, more so Salah doesn't pass to Mane, but Mane probably walked in like a boss.
Oh.
And said, listen, you want to get rid of me?
AFCON winner. You know what I mean? It's true. Big up Munzi in the chat once again. How you doing, my bro? No, just for the England versus Canada, so it's a ticket for each match. Okay. Is that one at the Riverside? It is. That is correct. Not Germany versus. Yeah. I thought it was. Yeah. When is that in March, or is it this week or something? Because I know the women's international break is a different time to the men's.
Oh snap, Moss! I am so sorry. There are some messages that you sent me, and I've only I'm so bad with Insta, you know.
I say, do you know what? I'm that bad with Insta, guys, in terms of the DMs and that. I don't even have it, I don't even have them on my notifications. I need to sort them out. Because did you have this on Instagram as well? Loads of people were getting hacked.
I didn't realize that.
Yeah, people were getting hacked, yeah. And then people were like, sending the link that you used to see on Facebook. Oh, check this out. And it's some next virus or something like that.
Well, that's bad. Yeah. To be fair, I've even deactivated my FB. It's
1-0 to Salzburg, by the way, against Bayern Munich. All corner whipped in, and it goes past. But Salzburg have taken the lead. It's at Salzburg. It's in Austria. Lovely goal by Chikwubuike Adamu. I don't know who that is, people, but hey, football manager. Inter Milan putting on a high press there. Liverpool playing out of it. Interesting. Inter Milan pick up the ball now on the edge of the box. Denzel Dumfries gives a little nudge to Robertson. Referee doesn't deem it a free kick, though. And it should be a corner. It's poor play from Liverpool out of the back there. Bayern Munich near 70% possession, both having 3 shots on target. Yet to hit the target, while Bayern have 1 shot on target so far. Big up yourself, Paxton. Thanks for giving us the update on that one there. Do you see Harvey Elliott and Curtis Jones being the future of Liverpool? Do you know what? I'm going to be harsh. I don't see both of them being the future. I think Harvey Elliott will, and Curtis Jones may move on.
Yeah, Harvey Elliott's got a bigger ceiling.
Yeah, 100%. I know Liverpool fans love Curtis Jones, especially for what he did against Everton in the FA Cup. He just doesn't get anywhere near enough game time, and there'll be a point in his career where he'll be in a crossroads. What do I want to be? What do I want to be? What would you advise him to do if he's still here in a season or two's time and still in the same position?
Curtis Jones or Harvey Elliott?
Curtis Jones.
I mean, he has played quite a few games, to be fair. But it's difficult because he's at a big club. And he's winning things. So yeah.
But that can only go so far. Even Tom Cleverley, he was winning things at a point. I'm not saying Curtis Jones needs to look at Tom Cleverley's career because that but he can definitely, I think he could be a starter in most middling Premier League sides. I mean, he'd be a starter at Palace for sure, I think. Well, maybe not now, but maybe a good replacement for Conor Gallagher as Mane goes for a bicycle kick there.
It's like someone tickled you at the same time.
It was that Mane went for a bicycle kick and it just hits the side net, and I thought it was in. Went for a Wayne Rooney. 4 or 5 star, says Wilf. Interesting. I know people love to rate their weak foots as being good, though. Rich, do you know, like when you've asked certain players, like, oh yeah, I'm not saying this is the case for you, Wilf. Oh yeah, what foot are you? Oh, I can use both. And then he sees them start dribbling, they're on his 1 foot. And I'm like, I thought you could use both. Nah, I can shoot my other foot. Like, if you're ball-footed, you should be able to dribble on both feet at least.
Yeah.
Like, I can dribble on my right foot. I'd much rather cutting on my left, but I'll be honest. But I can take it on the outside if I was playing on the wing. My left foot is a swinger. Hey, there we go. Know how. Know how. Oh, talking about the COVID. 2 shots on Bayern grown into the game. 2 shots on target. Now 71% possession. So they're dominating the possession. But Salzburg probably looking to hit them on the counter attack. I can imagine. Hey, I'm basically. Are you too clued up? Have you been following Bayern Munich a lot this season or nah?
Not as much as usual. Only because I feel Dortmund's got weaker.
Yeah, true. So they have, in all honesty.
And same with Leipzig, because obviously they lost Upamecano, they lost Konate, and they lost, what's the manager's name again? Nagelsmann.
Yeah, oh, true. Yeah,
So
I lost, and 2 of them went to Bayern Munich. So yeah.
So I was just like,
yeah, they're gonna cakewalk that league, but I don't think they can even. They're not a contender for the Champions League, in my opinion. Who do you think? Who is your favourite to win the Champions League? Because it's City for me by far.
Yeah, they're definitely, but they always like to bottle it. But no, I think this year they should win it. And then I think Pep might call it a day. You know,
at City, if he wins it,
he's been flirting with the opportunity of just having a break.
Of late, though, for the Man City fans, he's talking about like he may sign a new deal, but it won't be something like it won't be the first time we've seen top managers just go, you know what, yeah. Especially with Pep, he's taken sabbaticals before, hasn't he? Yeah, it could happen. And if
he wins it with City, then let's see, he's done the Prem, he's done the league, he's won the Champions League twice. Unless he wants to go Italy, which will probably cakewalk whoever he takes.
Yeah.
He's done Bundesliga, he's done Germany. So
yeah,
it's literally Italy or international.
He does want to go into Spain. That's a good shout. International management, though, I don't know if it suits Pep.
Yeah, because he's involved.
Yeah, and international, yeah, like you don't get to assign who you want, and yeah, you have to literally work with what you got, and that's why I like international football, because you know when you like Croatia, they're the perfect example I always bring up. When they made it to the final, their midfield was ridiculous, but I remember they never had a left back. Like their left back was like terrible. It was shocking. But when you have a midfield of Modric, Kovacic, Brozovic, and all them, man, like it don't really matter. And then with England, what was our problem? Our midfield. Yeah, it was what we had midfield and centre backs.
You mean what during the Euros?
Yeah.
I don't know, because was it Declan Rice and Calvin Phillips? They played all right.
I thought I've got an agenda against Calvin Phillips. I'll be real. I don't rate him. Yeah, I don't really rate him too much. I'll be honest. It is an agenda because I'll see when he plays decent, but I'll take it with a pinch of salt. Whereas if it's Declan Rice, I'll be singing about it all day because I love that kid.
Don't get me wrong, Declan Rice is clear.
Yeah, thank you. I was talking to Arsenal fans about that, and they were saying now they prefer Calvin Phillips.
No, he's all right. He's not special.
No, exactly.
But then he's not terrible.
Is it tomorrow? The game is interesting. Loving the pronunciation, T. Yeah, I know it weren't good for that one. Adeyemi set it up. Interesting. Tom Cleverley, don't give me PTSD, T. Apologies. Big up Mama G in the house. Hope keeping well, Mom. Downstairs. Pep would love a job in Spain. Plus, the pool of Spanish players would suit him. Currently, though.
Yeah, but if you look at like Pedri and...
The midfield's still class.
Good look.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, Busquets is unbelievable, by the way. But the thing is, Pep's the type that he will take Barcelona B team as the Spanish national side and get a tune out of them.
Yeah. If he did that, I think he'd definitely do it for the long term as Trent Alexander-Arnold goes for a free kick. 28th minute, people, still 0-0 in the game. Yeah, he would. Pedri, Busquets is probably nearing the end of his career. So Rodri, you got the likes of Gavi coming through.
Gavi, yeah.
Thiago in that midfield, still there. And we're definitely missing some names. Dani Olmo, he was class in the Euros, I thought.
Yeah, he did well.
Ferran Torres.
So there's a young squad that, like, you know what, they could be like dark horses.
Yeah, to be honest, they were better than Italy in the semi-final. Did you watch that semi-final?
Yeah.
I thought they were much better, but they just didn't take their chances in that game. Like, they made Italy look average, and then when Italy played us in the Euros final, they dominated the ball. But Spain, they had ridiculous. I think they had like 70%.
With the final with Italy England, it was just game management. Mancini's game management was superb.
True.
Southgate's was terrible.
Yeah, because when we sat back after that goal, man, I couldn't believe it.
The first half an hour, he should have just continued after that because it could have been 2 or 3-0 at halftime easily.
100%. Oh man, don't get me started. We could have, but we just sat back, and then even when like Italy were getting close and knocking on the door before they scored, we still didn't make a change.
Yeah,
we didn't do it, and then when he did make the changes, it was too late. And then he brought on Rashford. He was injured at the time. Like, I know Rashford's not even doing anything now whilst he's fit, but
how Rashford went to the tournament in the first place was just stupid.
Yeah,
and then to play him when you haven't, I think he played like maybe 30 minutes before that, and that was about it.
Yeah, exactly that. Why would you? I don't understand about taking injured players to tournaments. It was the same when Jack Wilshere went. What is the point? Just take someone who's fit and who's ready to play. I mean, look, me and Rich were here for the call up if you need to. Rich he's a good striker. He'll run down the channels for you.
With my one knee.
yeah, actually, taking a fully fit Rich is probably taking an injured Rashford, actually. Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. Sorry, man.
That's all right. I've enjoyed my career.
True. Rate Calvin Phillips. Leeds bad without him. Yeah, he's all right, but I wouldn't have him at Arsenal. I don't think he'd be an upgrade for Arsenal, really. I wouldn't think he's that much of an upgrade on Xhaka.
It'll be a sad step.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, chance now. Oh, Harvey Elliott tries to find Mo Salah at the back post, but it's well cleared in the end. I still need to sort this setup out because imagine I got my camera right in front of me, but the ring light around it. I'm having to look around it to see the game. Guys, I tried to do something different. Should have just stuck with the normal, camera. Especially knowing that now that Rich is here, because when we have the smaller screens, the camera on the MacBook looks perfectly fine. It probably looks like the same level to this.
Yeah, when it's big, it looks terrible.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was thinking. When it's big, it's a bit grainy. But when it's like this, it's perfect. When you got more than one person.
Like, there was for a couple of weeks, I was trying to set up because I've got Canon as well.
Yeah.
And so I was doing a few streams of that, but then it automatically times out after half an hour. It's just annoying that it will turn off and then turn back on again. And I'm just like, this is just annoying. I can't be trying to do that. So
this is why we don't do it the most of the time, because it takes a lot of effort to really set up. Whereas when it's on your laptop, just open it, plug the mic in, sorted. Here we are. Yeah. Oh man, I've got no excuse. You've got kids, so you've got. I've got no excuses. Let's have a look at the chat. Maybe Spain for World Cup or no? Yeah, because the World Cup's not too far now. Thinking about it,
November.
Who are you thinking for the World Cup anyway? Do you think England have a chance?
No.
Why?
The other teams will go better.
like France, of course. I can't imagine them being as poor as they were in the Euros.
Germany are back again.
Are they?
Oh, you wait and see the youngsters coming through in Germany.
Yeah, you got Florian Wirtz. We were talking about them yesterday.
So and who did they got? What's his name? Was the former Bayern manager?
Oh yes, Hansi Flick.
That's the one.
Yeah.
So he's there. Spain, like I said, up and coming again. Who else is in that? I guess it's all going to depend on. I mean, I think Belgium are finished.
Yeah, they're done now.
They're done. They've had their cycle and they didn't take the chance.
Yeah,
I mean, I guess maybe in this World Cup, because it's come so quickly after the Euros.
I was going to say that
maybe this World Cup might be the last chance for the goal.
Yeah, last. But when you look at the likes of Hazard and the decline that he's had,
but he won't even start. You know who start? Was it Doku?
Yeah, true. And he's young and improving.
He's quality.
Yeah, against Italy. How good was he, man? Oh,
mad.
Oh no.
That's what I'm saying. PV, you just need to work some magic. If he just needs a stepping stone for next time.
Oh, Bastoni! He's playing with fire there, but they get away with it. Oh, wait until you see this Rich 34th minute in about 10 seconds. Oh.
I'm just saying the 34th now. Yeah, he's dribbling across the back line. What is he?
Oh, but here, right there, hang on. If Dumfries can get a good ball in, it's cut away. Oh, big chance there. Dumfries, he tries to play the early cross, but Konate reads it well. You know what? Inter have something. This is why Lautaro's different gravy, man. Works hard, works the channels well. Gets the ball out for Dumfries. Dumfries tries to play early across.
Well, it's unlucky there, to be fair.
Yeah, it's the right idea. Edin Dzeko recognises it, gives him a round of applause. Now, T-Money, I rate Calvin Phillips highly. Not above Rice, of course, or obviously. Would love Calvin at Arsenal. Nah, man. I don't know. I feel like he's very much a system player for Leeds. I didn't think... Yeah, he had a good game against Croatia, but after that, was he that great, really, Rich?
Just standard.
Yeah.
To be fair, that Croatian midfield is aged.
Yeah. I think his legs really help there. Yeah, because his legs and his physicality. Obviously, Marcelo Bielsa. He gave his first England shirt to Marcelo Bielsa, didn't he? Yeah, he did. Yeah, because he said, "Yeah, I'm only in this position because of you," which is 100% correct. Because what was he, average championship player before Marcelo Bielsa came? Yeah. So, do you know what? I feel like he's a real system player. I don't really rate him that much. What could happen is if a team signs a Calvin Phillips, it could be a Maguire in the midfield. Yeah, he's looked all right at one club, played decent internationally, but then when it comes to playing in a big club, different side where the pressure's on every week and you're coming up against low blocks and them things. I don't know, man. I don't know.
You got a load of comments, by the way.
I know. We're chatting too much, bro. We're chatting too much. Let's have a look.
You're chatting too much.
I know. Leroy Sane, expensive. Touchdown Buchanan nearly scored. Calvin better than TP? Nah. Rich?
As much as he had a terrible tournament,
nah. Swap Sane and Coleman, bring in Sabitzer on for Coleman in the second half.
I forgot Bayern Munich's got Sabitzer as well.
Yeah, there's another one from Leipzig. We completely forgot about that one.
And they've got that young player, Musiala. I don't know if I pronounced his name right. The young midfielder.
Musiala, Jamal. Yes, another German one. He could have played for England.
Yeah, like I said, they got some good players here,
Yeah, look, there you go. Paxton, Calvin better than Partey, no way. He's overrated, man. I will say it now. He's overrated, Calvin Phillips. When T Talks getting picked, I've got him here. I've got him here. I just need to get them up. I just need to, what? It's remembering to put them up. It's not finding time. It's remembering. I've got blue tap downstairs and everything. for him because I don't want to get it on the wallpaper and rip it. I've already done that. Hold on. I'm coming. I got the posters right here, man. See that? Thanks from Moss. Basketball ones. Big up Moss, man. Huge moment that was in a B-ball. Reese in a place as well. Big up Reese, man.
Yes, Reese.
Hope you're doing well, my bro. You see this there? How come an Arsenal fan's covering in the Champions League? Brother, Reese, I'll be asking that question to all United content creators next season when Arsenal are back in the Champions League. I've said it. Reese, you've triggered me, my bro. You've triggered me. I had to say it now. Calvin, a great battler, and doesn't try to do too much. Very similar. Nah, Thomas Partey is better at ball progressing for me. Thomas Partey is an extremely good battler. He can shuttle. He's got the energy that Calvin Phillips has, but he's a better ball progressor. He can actually drive the ball, dribble through midfield. Calvin Phillips is very much a deep lying playmaker at best, really, where he picks up the ball from deep, like sprays it. He's got a good pass on him and that. But when he's playing in the Euros, it's a completely different role. Not for me. And here comes Lautaro Martinez up against Van Dijk, captain for tonight, as Henderson isn't pass fit for this one. Italy, France. So this is in the World Cup. Italy. I don't know, man. They might not even be there.
Could they got Portugal in there?
Yeah. Well, I think they've got someone else before that, and so have Portugal. But if they get through to the final round of the playoffs, then it's Italy versus Portugal. So I don't know, man. So Paxton's going. Portugal are going to get knocked out by the looks of it. France, Spain, Germany, favourites of the World Cup. For me, England can get to the quarters, but don't see past that. Yeah, it depends on the draw. And
you know what's mad? We've only mentioned the European side, you know. We completely disregarded the South American side.
Yo, it's a good point. You know, I did it. Brazil, Argentina. Yeah, that's a good
Uruguay, point. Colombia, if they're in it.
Yeah. I think they are because you can get multiple teams there, like in the same group thing. Yeah.
You know what? And this ain't even bad. Canada might do it, you know.
Hey, Moss is loving you now.
You're right. I've actually tried to watch a few games because obviously I know, like, America used to be kind of like the footballing powerhouse in that region, and to see like Canada's rise it's just so it was so intriguing. I was like, wow, they're number one now.
Exactly. It's true. It's a very good shout. I have to read these in my head before I say them out loud because just in case. But big up one, big up yourself. You don't want any piece of Canada though, CV. There we go. Bayern, only 63% now. Nah, Phillips under Arteta would do well. Yeah, I don't know, man. I need an improvement in that midfield. Like, I want Neves' ability. I want Tielemans, and nobody can tell me that Calvin Phillips is on the same level as Ruben Neves.
That's a good shot. Where is Tielemans going next year?
Hopefully Arsenal. Hopefully.
Because he said he wanted Champions League football, wasn't
it? Yeah. He did. He does want Champions League football. Staying in the league would be good for him. However, he's good enough to go to anywhere. He could play for Real Madrid, in my eyes. He could definitely replace Modric in that midfield. Dzeko tries to find Dumfries there. But just don't want to pay. And this is the thing with Calvin Phillips. If you was to sign him, you're going to have to pay English tax.
Yeah.
How much do you reckon Leeds would sell him for, Rich?
Listen, if Maguire can go for 80, they can charge anything they want.
Yeah, 100. Yeah. True. Yes, I'm saying minimum 50 million, and it's not worth 50 mil.
No,
minimum. Like, I wouldn't pay 50 mil for him, man.
All right, let's put him on I'm gonna name some other like players that play in a similar role to him.
Okay.
And then we can kind of gauge prices. All right. So let me start from my club. Will Hughes.
I think he's better than Will Hughes, but I don't think he's... levels above Will Hughes.
Because Will Hughes was 6 million.
Okay.
Just saying. That's why I thought I'll just try and gauge the valuation here. All right, let's see. No, what even? Who plays in midfield with Basuma?
With Basuma, they have like Mulder, like them man there.
The other day, by the way.
Yeah.
Pascal Gross, or is he more of an attacking player?
More of an attacking one. Yeah, they're not. Basuma's the only one he does like the Calvin Phillips role. But I'd rather have Basuma than Calvin Phillips.
No, he's clear.
Yeah, and you would be paying like 50 mil for Basuma. Basuma last summer wasn't even worth 50 mil.
Yeah, this is it. I'm just trying to think of the teams that are kind of in and around. So Leicester. So you got Ndidi, you got Mendy.
Yeah, he's better than Mendy. Papi Mendy's not even in the Premier League squad, you know.
The Mendy that they signed. The little short Mendy who represents
yeah, he Senegal.
Senegal, yeah.
Yeah, he won the AFCON. Yeah, he's not even in the Premier League squad. Yeah. Because they got Samare now, haven't they? Yeah.
Hey, we'll take him off your hands then.
Trust me. You know what I mean? You need that Milivojevic replacement.
Yeah.
I don't know why. They haven't put him in there. He's not actually that bad when I've seen him play.
Speaking of Senegal, Red Devils just jumped in.
Big up Red. Where's Red Devil right there? Big up my guys, Tereak and Rich. Hope you're doing well, Red Devil. Thank you.
We're just talking about Mendy for Leicester. He's not even in the Premier League squad. It's mad. They need to put respect on his name. He's an AFCON winner.
You can pronounce my name one like your number one. Heng, like somebody that has not been hung. Like one hang low, like to the ground.
I can see why you tried to like read it in your head first and foremost, because I know you've been caught out so many times.
Big up one hang. Appreciate that. Yeah. I have been caught out bare times. So apologies that there. I've had people in the chat coming in like doing the mad vibes. Big up vibes in the place doing me dirty. Team Money, careful how you talk about Calvin. It could be Welbs all over again. Nah, he's not. I know Ed. Wait, I need Ed to back me up on this one. Now, but Rich is backing me up because he's, as he said, like he's decent. Like, where's his level for you, Rich? Calvin Phillips. What's the team, and that's his ceiling.
Leeds.
Yeah.
Because I'm thinking, all right, like, okay, he could jump into our squad, to be fair to him.
Yeah.
Southampton, I reckon he'll go into.
What about Tottenham?
No. So this thing, Tottenham should be aspiring to get better. They play Champions League football. You understand?
Yeah.
Like, he's not there.
No.
He's just. I wouldn't even say he's Europa. I think he's a Conference League at best.
Yeah, I agree with you on that totally. And I was watching Ainsley Maitland-Niles do what Calvin Phillips in the League Cup, man. Like, and I'm thinking, nah, man, Maitland-Niles isn't good enough for Arsenal's midfield. Like, he was just about good enough for West Brom when they got relegated last season.
But as a disclaimer, sorry, and Red Devil does make a good point. As much as he's not rated, he's definitely better than Scott McTominay, who is playing Champions League football at this moment in time.
Yeah, true. I don't know, man. I don't know, you know. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think McTominay is that bad, honestly. I really don't. Serious. I'll say. I think he's not as bad as it makes out. He's not that type of midfielder that. He's not that type. He's not that. That's not his game, though. He's not that type of midfielder in the position that he's playing. He's playing as a CDM. Yeah, he's more of a box to box. He's like in a 4-4-2. Yeah, he's that.
Even in that box to box role,
he's not that bad.
He tries to get forward, and then he can't. He doesn't get back, and he's out of position. His positioning is terrible.
Oh yeah. Let me tell you this though. I think Ed sent me a photo. Actually, I'm going to show it you on screen. Yeah, this was against Southampton, and because I know Ed doesn't think McTominay is that bad either, but I'm going to show it you because it was showing. Yeah, I'll describe it first. How McTominay is in the midfield by himself. Yeah, here it is.
Wait a minute. Have you seen what he does when he plays with Fred? He's the one that leaves Fred by himself.
Yeah, wait there. That's not a clear photo.
Yeah,
yeah, it's not clear. But he basically he's wait there. You see that? Well, you can't. I need to get the blur off of this. Yeah, nah. But that's him in the midfield by himself, right there, and nobody is around him. Nobody. So he has to do a lot of this work when he's shuttling, looking like a headless chicken in the midfield.
Okay, but that was with Pogba and Bruno, right?
Yeah.
Who obviously you expect
attacking eights.
Yeah. But when he's with Fred, what's his excuse then?
But Fred runs like a headless chicken also. Fred does also run into the box. He's another box-to-box midfielder. Fred is better when he's playing box-to-box. For McTominay isn't as bad as he.
Read this out loud, please.
Fred always does all the work, but McTominay gets the plaudits because he runs like a headless chicken, putting in bare effort. Trust me, man. He's not as bad. I'll say.
Listen, from when he plays for Scotland, and James McArthur starts ahead of him, which means he has to play centre back. He's dreadful. This is Scotland.
But this is the thing with that. I think that gets overblown also because he's actually not bad in that position. Like he's better than anyone they've got in that different centre back position. I think that's more of a necessity for Scotland because they don't have enough good centre backs. Whereas in midfield, they actually have some decent ones.
You should not be pulling out your so-called better.
But Carl Walker has to play right centre back for England.
That's just because of pace. And that's just to shoehorn him because realistically, if they were to play 4-4-2, Carl Walker wouldn't play.
But this is the thing, though. This is what happens in those sides. This is what if Trent Alexander-Arnold, he can't get in right back.
That's what I'm saying. Like the shoehorning Walker in, so it's a terrible example to use.
What I'm saying is it does because you play a certain position for your team doesn't mean that you ain't a good player. It doesn't mean you ain't a good player for your international team because it's different systems. And in international football, like in midfield, they have some decent midfielders in there. You got McGinn, MacArthur, Billy Gilmore. But who do they have at centre back? Who's the Scottish centre back? Name me some Scottish centre backs.
I don't follow something like that.
Grant Hanley, he's their best centre back. So that says.
But that's not my point. My point I'm making is that if he's good enough for his position, he shouldn't be moved. Yeah. That's like telling, hypothetically speaking, Cristiano Ronaldo, you're the best forward around, but you know what, we're kind of struggling in midfield. I'm going to play you in midfield. You don't do that.
No, but it does happen though, because even Bruno Fernandes has to play in midfield for Portugal. Because there's certain systems.
He's an 8, right?
Huh? Yeah,
Bruno has always played as an 8. But he turned up for Manchester United.
And where's he been best at? Man United.
That's subjective.
No, he has been best at Man United. His
actual footballing, his playing style.
But that's what he's been best at. That's what he's done. Like that, you can't say that because Man United are happy with Bruno Fernandes and he's playing as a 10.
I'm not doubting his stats, but his playing style.
Yeah, he's playing
terrible.
He's playing style, but this is the thing: when you've got to think of Bruno Fernandes, if you want a number 8, where's Pogba been playing for United as too deep? Pogba is the real number 8 because he's got more ball security. If you're going to play a player like Bruno Fernandes who doesn't have the ball security that Pogba does, why would you drop him deeper where if he loses the ball it can be more detrimental to your play? It can cause more
if you
problems.
Play deeper, he wouldn't be trying those risky passes.
But there's a reason even Ralph Rangnick even pushes him further up and allows him to be like, this isn't just the first manager. When he's playing for Portugal as an 8, what was he doing?
He kept the ball a lot better for Portugal than he did for United.
He wasn't great. He wasn't good at all for Portugal. They were playing Danilo and William Carvalho over.
No, what I'm saying is that when he did play, he kept the ball better.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
That's all right. Listen, it's a flick of a coin sort of situation.
It's one of them ones. He keeps the ball better, but you take a lot of his game. You take that goal scoring ability away from him when you put him in a bit deeper. Because when he's in the 10, he has the freedom to go in the box. When I've seen Bruno, by the way, he's more of a second striker, by the way. Like, that's how much he makes runs beyond the striker. He's not a number 10 in the creative aspect. I know he gets a lot of assists in that because of the passes that he attempts to make. He plays the riskier passes. And
but this is what I'm saying. Like, that's why I feel like he can be detrimental. Like, attacking wise, fine. But sometimes when you see him press, he kind of presses beyond the striker. The striker then doesn't drop any. This is why I think Man United play with McTominay and Fred to allow Bruno to have that freedom. I
think a lot of the time, though, for that is because when Ronaldo's playing up front, he don't do no pressing. Like, they need Cavani. When Man United have been at their best, even under Ali, really, is when Cavani's played up top because he's somebody who's going to do that pressing there, and you can try and organise the press. But right now, everybody makes too much of Ranić and like in terms of what he has to do in the short term, because to play a pressing system, you're going to need one, a whole new set of players, and two, a whole pre-season to sort that out, to play a pressing style. Like, even Chelsea weren't playing a pressing style under Thomas Tuchel last season because they couldn't, because it's just you can't do it in the middle of the season. There's so much intricacies there. But let's go into the chat because I know everybody's not liking my shout about McTominay, and it's okay. It's fine. I'll take it, but I'll take it. It's fine. T coming from a Manchester United fan, McSauce. But this is it though. When it's coming from a United fan, it's always going to come a lot more emotional than clear-headed in a way. Like, McTominay isn't as bad as people make out, but the fact he's in a midfield that has no defensive stability at all does not help. And when him and Fred have to do that defensive stability themselves, and none of them are a true number 6, it ain't gonna help. Michael Carrick, that's the last CDM you man have had who was a true number 6, and Michael Carrick made Anderson and Cleverley look good. Tom Cleverley. Yeah. So that's what I mean. I've seen number 6s do get the best. I think McTominay is same level as Jordan Henderson. Similar. Yeah. Do you see where I'm coming from now? But now Jordan Henderson, he's Liverpool and that, he's class, he's this, he's that, because, you know, Liverpool are doing bits because he's got Fabinho there. If you took Fabinho out of that midfield, and you got Henderson as the base, he looks like a headless chicken.
Henderson's terrible.
Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, but people will, like, if I like the fact that you said that, because you say McTominay's terrible, but you also say Jordan Henderson's terrible. There's other people that will say Henderson's a decent midfielder, but McTominay's terrible. There'll be United fans out there that will say that because, you know, if you don't rate them both, that's fine. But you know what I mean? They do actually have a system and a role in a team that has. John
McGinn's better than both of them.
I love John McGinn. I love John McGinn. I agree with you on that one. 100%. That's because back 5, but that's Carl's right back. Yeah, but in the back 5, you'd probably say that Trent Alexander-Arnold should get played a lot more, though, shouldn't you? Because he doesn't have to have the defensive responsibility. But yeah, it's difficult, man, at international level. It doesn't always work out that way. There's been loads of good players that have not fitted in a system. We had Scholes and left wing when we had Gerrard and Lampard.
That was a travesty, by the way.
You know, McTominay's a future CB, should be at Leeds low. I don't know if he's got the defensive positioning to be a centre back though. He's got the height. I mean, the guy started as a striker, you know, in the United Academy. You can see how he gets his goals and that, because you rate McTominay. No, basically, I rate Calvin Phillips. I just think he's overrated. Yeah. I think he's overrated, and McTominay's underrated. I don't think there's too much difference between them. If you slapped McTominay with Marcelo Bielsa, yeah,
He'll still look terrible. But anyway, keep going through the chat because we're getting sidetracked.
Hey, now this is what it's about, though, man. Do you know what I mean? I love it. Somewhere in the Championship. That's United fans talking from passion. Don't worry, I've heard Arsenal fans say about Xhaka. No, I'm not saying the Arsenal fans that are in here, but I've heard Arsenal fans say that Xhaka's like terrible and the worst thing since sliced bread. And I understand. I understand when people and when you guys say it from emotion because that's the team that you're watching every week and week and out. Yeah, he's definitely got his flaws, but the system doesn't help him, especially when he's got Maguire behind him. And we can all agree about Harry Maguire here. The amount of games I would say McSauce has been average or good for us this season, 2 out of 3 games. I could say that for a lot of United players who have a lot of high ratings, but teams isn't based on individuals. Some players will get scapegoated for certain reasons. That's just natural when you're when you're underperforming. Do you know what I mean? It's like if you have a bad game, yeah. If you don't play too well, I know this happens at Palace also. Luka Milivojevic.
Yeah, he's dreadful.
Yeah, he's not the greatest player. He's got an error in him. He does do a job when he does play at certain point. I think he's losing it now though in terms of legs. Luka, he wasn't as bad as he's now as he was previously. But yeah, he's worse now. And a lot of that is because what he used to provide in the midfield. But yeah, and also the system doesn't suit him. Also, does it? Playing a lot more on the front foot, a lot more intensity, and the legs going doesn't help with Luka. Bruno always being a number 8, true. His whole career pre-Man United. Yeah, but what was his whole career pre-Man United though? Like, it's none of that was at Man United. I mean, what's Kevin De Bruyne? Because Kevin De Bruyne is a number 8, not a number 10.
Kevin De Bruyne does a right winger. The positions he picks up, boy.
Yeah, he does pick up a lot of the positions on the right, but he does a lot of defensive work also, Kevin De Bruyne does. And Pep Guardiola doesn't play with a number 10 as such. If there's a number 10, it's the striker. It's like a number 10 in that false 9. It's 2 attacking 8s, and it always have been. Like, David Silva was a number 10 before Pep Guardiola came in.
Yeah.
So these things happen in football. It just depends on the team you're playing for, the type of teams you're playing against also. You can do both, but this team isn't set up for Bruno to play. Yeah, no, it's not. You need a number 6 to play deeper. You need somebody who's going to cover that midfield all alone. There's a lot of talking about, number 6s today, ain't it? Carl Heim playing for Reading today. Big up Carl Heim, man. Rich here to kill Tereak for good. Be careful. This is his final destination. Every game this season, we have been outrunning the midfield. This comes down to the Fred ultimately. I think there's systems and things in place that don't help that. Also, I know I'm not saying Ronaldo's the problem because he's definitely not. But when you have a striker like Ronaldo, you're going to need like the maddest midfield behind him to do his running. Because teams don't defend with 10 players or 9 players anymore. Everybody has to do the defensive work. Can we talk about the Liverpool's first half, lads? Yes, we can. Yes, we can. It's been a good first half, I thought. Liverpool started off excellently. Looking with real attacking intent, having a couple of chances through the likes of Fabinho, Mane, Jota having been in some dangerous areas. But Inter Milan, they have posed a threat on the break, most definitely. Lautaro Martinez, boy, what a baller, man. That's good.
You know what? I think Dumfries is going to be key for them.
Yeah.
As an outlet. He's going to be really key for them.
That's what he's good at. He's a right wing back himself. He's definitely, you can tell with how attacking he is. You couldn't have him as a right back, can he? It'd leave you exposed so much. But as a right wing back, it's perfect. It's a good replacement for what Hakimi gave to Inter Milan.
Yeah.
In all fairness. McTominay is worse than people make out to be, so you're technically right. Leave my cleverly alone. Hendo clear, that's rude. I used to think Henderson was terrible, but watch him a lot, mates. Hey, say it could happen for McTominay. Say it could happen for McTominay. Just saying.
Sure
Just saying. Ed has his Perlo taken. T has his McSauce. I don't. Yeah, I'll say. I'll stick by that.
Ed, Pirlo, and Zidane chat.
And Busquets. And Busquets. You don't rate Busquets. Yeah, you don't rate Busquets. I know. I've tried to have a word with him. I tried to have a word with him. And sorry to expose him, man. Sorry to expose. Yeah, I don't think he really likes the number 6 position, really. But Tito, I sent you a couple of links, mate. I'll have a look on that in a sec.
We need to talk, Ed.
Nothing spectacular because he's not that kind of player, but never less than a 7. Do you know what? Henderson's been poor this season. He has been poor, I thought. He has been less than a 7. But I think what you're saying, in general speaking, yeah, throughout his career, he has, but he struggled a lot this season, I believe, in a lot of games. But leadership qualities, that's what he's in for. There is a difference when you see Henderson playing for Liverpool, but that's, as I said, not really to do with his actual ability, which, we don't really take a lot of accounting for in football, do we? Do we, Rich? We don't really look a lot about the off the field stuff.
I was watching the game. It's playing a massive part, to be fair. But we were talking about Henderson initially, wasn't we?
Yeah.
On the reason why he's poor this season. I always feel like he's protected, and he's protected by the system, personally. And you saw that, I always go back to the Euro semi-final against Croatia.
Yes.
No, that's a World Cup semi-final. Sorry.
Yeah.
World Cup semi-final, and watching him just pump long balls for 90 minutes. I was just like, what are you doing? Get your foot on the ball and stuff. And then even when you think about some of the maybe as decent crosses or assisting, it's because it gets laid back to him by Trent, and all he's doing is swinging his foot at it.
Yeah, he gets in that De Bruyne channel, but he doesn't have the De Bruyne. yeah, he gets in that De Bruyne half space all the time. Balls laid to him, whip. It's like they must do it in training, innit? That's definitely trained.
So rehearsed.
Yeah. It is. I'd play Xhaka in the midfield over McSauce. That's the level. In that Man United team, Xhaka would look the worst player ever because he can't even run. He'd be stuck in the mud. Yeah. Love McGinn, McSauce. Don't rate Phillips well. I'd say it's not that. I would think Calvin Phillips is overrated. I don't think there's much difference. They're two different types of players, but there's not much difference in their level as Calvin Phillips and McTominay. They're not the same players. You can't compare them player for player because Calvin Phillips is a deep line playmaker. He is in that base. He is a lot more of a number 6. And Scott McTominay, more of an 8 for me. Something similar to like a Henderson, that type of player.
But let's just say that United eventually get that number 6.
Yeah.
McTominay's going to have to leave the club.
Nah, he's off the bench, man.
Can't be the 8.
Nah, he could bench it. He could definitely do it on the bench. Darren Fletcher, these players, they do have their place in the squad. He'd definitely be a decent bench option.
No, I wouldn't take him at Palace. I'm just saying.
But you wouldn't take a lot of Man United players at Palace?
No, I'll be honest and say who's decent. I'll take Paul Pogba. And David De Gea. We need a goalkeeper.
True, definitely. You do need a goalkeeper. What would you take? Would you take Lindelof?
The way that Anderson's been a bit ropey lately, So I'll because Lindo's got a good pass on him too.
I rate Lindelof. And that's another one. I'm not going to start. I don't want to start people off again. Lindelof, I've been saying it for a while.
Anyway, so,
I think a lot of people are saying that now, but they weren't saying it before. They weren't saying it before. Hey, Rich, give me that spud, bro. Because I've been saying it from day. Yeah, when everyone, Maguire, nah. He does well.
I've never rated him.
Nah, never. But yeah, nah. I'm sorry. Lindelof's better than Maguire. Pavard and Sula are a joke, by the way. Where's Pavard playing? Or are they playing at the back? In the centre back? They're playing a 3 at the back formation.
Yeah.
I think a lot of that is because Bayern Munich are struggling with midfielders in terms of fitness this season.
You know one player I really like from Bayern?
Who?
Joshua Kimmich.
Oh man, I'd love him.
He's so good.
Ridiculous, isn't he? Yeah.
He just makes the game look so easy.
Who's better, Joshua Kimmich or Philip Lahm?
Philip Lahm. Come on, put respect on the legend, man.
I think Joshua Kimmich might overtake him, you know, when it's all said and done.
Maybe when it's all said and done, but he's got to win a World Cup and all sorts, you know what I mean? Philip Lahm's done it all.
The World Cup's a bit hard. Champions League and that I agree with. He's got to have the domestic, but World Cup, that's all set up for generations.
Philip Lahm basically made being a right back and a CDM a thing.
Yeah,
and obviously Kimmich could do it. Don't get me wrong, Kimmich is a baller.
Once again, Pep Guardiola doing a mad thing there because he weren't playing CDM until Pep came.
Yeah,
just saying.
And he made it work.
Yeah. And he was arguably the best CDM in the world when he was there. I'm thinking of investing in some blue gear. I've sent you on WhatsApp what that might look like. Any thoughts? Let's have a look. Nah, I'll pass. Definitely pass on that one.
Soon you're going to be hashtagging the Smurf gang.
Oh yeah, true, Smurf, because I'm wearing all blue. There we go. I forgot Smurfs. It was Barney now. No, it's Smurf. Barney with the purple jumper. If I had the purple D-rag down.
You got Cisco with
the silver. Taking risks at the back there. Oh, but you know what?
Inter started very bright.
Any? Come on, guys. Calvin Phillips would be a perfect replacement for Xhaka. Once again, no. He's got more legs. He's more mobile than Xhaka. Can you trust? When I'm saying trusting him, I'm saying can you trust him to be fit? He's very aggressive and he commits stupid fouls like Xhaka does. Picks up a lot of yellow cards. A lot of them. I don't know. Oh, big chance! Perisic! Oh! A cross for Martinez, but he can't reach the end of the cross. Inter Milan. Liverpool on the ropes at the moment. Do you know what? How is this game still 0-0?
It's crazy. You know what I'm like about what Inter doing? They don't care about Liverpool's press.
No respect, it seems like.
You know what? To be fair, to Martinez, that's a terrible pass from Perisic.
Yeah. It's
just got rolling on the ground. Yeah.
Wait. What an awful ball that was. Why are you putting so... I understand he needs to put some pace on it because of the defender, because there is a defender there. And if he makes it too slow, that it allows the defender to recover. But the height on it, what's the need?
I mean, the first touch was unbelievable.
Oh, yeah, true. Yeah.
You just roll it on the ground, he scores.
Packed Cruyff on... Big up Red Devil, man. Packing Cruyff on Ultimate Team. Madness. Hey, look at that Seeds. He's got the stream on. He's got us. Big up, man. You deserve a round of applause. McSauce isn't anything. McTominay would be a bench player, as Sir Alex Ferguson rates him. Yeah, he's had the
problem.
Will you give Phil Jones for free, Rich?
No, thank you.
There you go. Would you take Henderson as a keeper at Palace?
I said yes, but then I'm not sure if these alleged incidents.
Yeah, if they're true.
Yeah.
That's
so
you know what?
If they're true, then no.
when they were chucked in the chat and that, I'm reluctant to say it because they weren't like no real like
proper sources,
concrete. Yeah, it's hard because obviously the Greenwood thing was different. Like that's completely different.
That was ridiculous. Yeah,
but that one,
but, if he's clear and he's not guilty of that, then yes, absolutely.
Yeah, a lot of teams would take Henderson. I think, yeah, they'd do a lot worse than Dean Henderson for sure. He's not as good as De Gea, but De Gea was struggling with a lot of confidence prior to, was it last season? I know this season he's been on fire. He's been back to the old De Gea.
Well, he went and from what I've heard, he went to the birth of his son, I believe it was, and then got dropped. Which was
mad thing. Nah, that's mad. You can't, you can't do that, man. You do rags too tight. Red Bull's going hard. Still 1-0 in that game. Philipp Lahm. Bayern, nothing without the best, fastest player in the world, Alfonso.
He's so good, by the way.
He's what a baller, man. No Alfonso Davies. And that's a big shout, actually. When I look at that Bayern Munich side, yeah, they don't have that balance on that left without Alfonso Davies. When he came into the side, really playing a lot of games, that's when Hansi Flick, it really started to click. I only thought of that when I said it myself. That's when they smashed it, and when they won the Champions League is when Alfonso Davies was playing left back. Lahm could also play left back. Yeah, it's true. I'm sure Kimmich could also if he was put there.
Sure, yeah. I don't think I have a problem.
Yeah, goal-ish. Yeah. He's quality, but so is Joshua Kimmich.
Yeah, he was cold.
A lot of yellow cards, a lot of red cards. But hey, there is a question though, because I know Rich was talking about this before. Is that more to do with reputation than actual, like a lot of it though? Reputation does seem to precede him a lot of the time.
Who are you referring to now? What?
Xhaka.
Nah, he's just clumsy though, man.
But there is a reputation thing in there though.
Yeah, he's a reputation of being an idiot. Like some of the challenges he makes is just like...
I think Calvin Phillips has picked up quite a few red cards actually in the Championship. Not really whilst he's been in the Prem.
Yeah.
I think, I remember seeing him picking up quite a few then. To be fair, thinking about it, I don't think you need to replace... Yeah, I agree. That's what I'm saying. We need to get an upgrade. We don't have a replacement. Yeah, we need to get a replacement for Aubameyang's goals, what he was providing before. But we need an upgrade. That's what we need. Blue day for Tereak. He's gone for Inter, and Luis Diaz is coming on for Liverpool. Now he's all stripped and ready. Henderson rumours looking to be false, and the Suma issue. Yeah, that's another one.
Why isn't it?
Oh, yeah, I thought there was an own goal then from the angle. Yeah, he did go quiet. Fonzo opens up every team as he crushes players on the wings. He does. Kimmich just playing good. And here we go. Who do you think Arsenal should go for as striker? There's a lot of names that are out there. My personal choice, and it's not because of the links, I actually do like his style of play, Alexander Isak. I think when I really saw him at the Euros, that's when I was like,
yeah, he can play. Would you have him for 77 million though?
No way. No. The maximum I'd pay is 50. Not that because I think when you pay that above and beyond, as I said, I don't care about prices. When people are talking about 50 mil's too much for Ben White, and I'm like, I don't care. Like, but when it's that far above and beyond, there's too much pressure on then. Do you know what I mean? Like there is a huge amount of pressure to perform week in, week out at that price. And he's definitely not at that level yet. And that might be something because he's 22, 21, 22. That could curtail his career essentially if he makes that move too early. Rich spot on about Xhaka. Some of the tackles he makes, you kick off about if he was under the 12s. Yeah, he does. And I think that lack of mobility does.
So
that lack of mobility leads him to do that because he knows he ain't getting there. If he doesn't make a stupid foul, he looks even more ridiculous. So that's what I'm saying.
Mr. AFCON coming off, yeah.
Well, yeah.
Salah
Mr.
never
AFCON
gets
himself.
substituted, you know.
Nah, of course not.
Ooh, this is a risk. Taking a Fabinho.
I know. Dzeko's in, you know. And surely he's offside. Surely. He puts it in the back of the net. But it will get disallowed, I imagine. Yeah, Dzeko saying need to play it quicker. Let's have a look. Yeah, he's just offside. I thought.
It's clearly off, yeah.
Yeah. I can see why the referee allowed it to happen, though. Because it's not that far. But it is. He's off. There's no doubt about that. Henderson is on, and this is where talking about Henderson. This is where it's going to get interesting. What if he goes and smacks a winner in now? Yeah,
he's just going to spam crosses.
Yeah, from that right. He's already taken up that right channel there, hasn't he? Navigator on for Harvey Elliott. So Jurgen Klopp's made a lot of changes. It does look like he's taken up that base in midfield. But here's Salah now. Dangerous on that right. Firmino. Henderson at the base. Gets out to Luis Diaz. Into Robertson. Tries to backheel it back to Diaz. Xhaka is who he is. He's not going to change his playing style. No, he ain't. No way. Nah, he ain't changed. This is it. Like, I think Xhaka's another one of them. He's a bench player at best for a Champions League. For a Champions League side, not a title contending, a Champions League side, bench fodder. Hakan Çalhanoğlu. That high line from Liverpool could present an opportunity. Good touch from Edin Dzeko. Tries to cut it back for Lautaro Martinez, but it's deflected. In the end, Jonathan David, number 1. Then 1 of Haaland, Isaac, DCL. And he's... Moss has been on that Haaland hype train for a while, though.
He ain't going Arsenal.
Nah, he ain't. No, even if we make Champions League, he's not coming to Arsenal.
This is what I think is going to happen, yeah? Mbappe's going Real Madrid.
Yeah.
On a free.
Yeah.
Paul Pogba's going Real Madrid.
Yeah.
On a free.
Mm-hmm.
And I reckon Haaland's going Real Madrid.
Haaland as well. Haaland and Mbappe. Ooh. Chance Luis Diaz are blocked by Skriniar. Excellent defending there by Milan Skriniar. But, yeah. You think Haaland's going Real? To be fair, though, thinking about it, the amount of money that they would save by signing Pogba and Mbappe on frees rather than transfers. Yeah. They could splash the 60,
Diaz has got to take that first time.
Milan Skriniar, well covered, though. Tracking the run. Well, Defenders Union over here. Yeah, look at that. Attackers Union from Rich, yeah? Attackers Union from Rich, Defenders Union from me.
He's got to hit first time.
Trent with the outswinging. Adeyemi, quality baller, but he's definitely going Borussia Dortmund. That's all but confirmed now, really.
Dortmund's business is unbelievable, you know.
It's a joke, isn't it? Like, how they constantly do it.
Sell them for cheap, sell them off for loads, and they've already got the replacement.
Yeah, it's true.
Like, with Sancho, they had already got Marlon back signed for like real cheap, and then sold Sancho for like 75 mil.
Yeah, and I think they've got. I think are they linked with someone else in that right mid? I think they are. They could get a decent like replacement there because what they do is because they're so willing to give the opportunities to young talent. Yeah. Players, the top players in the world will come there because they know that they will play. That's why. If they come into the Premier League, even if they come to a team like Palace and it doesn't like start off on fire, Palace they're like no, we got things to sort out. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Palace now it's a bit different because of Elise. But Elise's made a big difference, though, hasn't he, already? Even when he was coming off the bench.
Massive difference.
But yeah. So at Borussia Dortmund, because they're always going to, let's be honest, they are just going to be in that top 4 for the majority of the time.
Yeah.
They can take that risk. And if it bangs, it bangs. But the recruitment, you can't go against it, man. You cannot. And they're going to be playing Champions League football. Do you know what I mean? Guaranteed football, and it's going to be Champions League. Or European, because they're in the Europa League now. Oh, I thought it was a good ball to find Dzeko then, but he hits Channel Ugly. In the Premier League, Xhaka has only 4 red cards outright since 2016 when he joined. And 2016 has 47 yellow cards. Mad team.
47 yellows.
So what's that on average, actually? That's like 6 years. 47 divided by 6. Ooh. Diaz.
Just under 8.
Yeah. That's a lot of yellow cards a season. Yeah. Let's say 8. Yeah, boy. It's a lot. I'd love to see Yusuf Enesiri from Sevilla. He's kind of similar to Isak, but more the finished product. Yeah, he is. I do like Enesiri. He's very good. He's technically gifted also. He struggled a lot with injuries this year. I was looking forward to seeing him at AFCON, man, but he got into the side a bit too late. He didn't look to himself, really, his normal self in terms of sharpness. And it's to be expected. He's been out for a long period of the season. Sevilla ain't doing too bad without him. They're challenging. Yeah. So that could happen. I wouldn't mind him at all, but we definitely need 2 strikers. So could have Enesiri and Isak. Or give us Edouard.
60 mil.
60, you know. I'm all right. Oh, man. Yeah, but what's your thoughts on Edouard anyway? Because I know Arsenal fans would love to hear this. So,
I think he's quality. It's a bit weird because I know PV, he likes Mateta as well because they're both different. Edouard's into feet, Mateta's in behind. So it kind of depends on what game we're playing. But you know what's been mad? When Edouard played on the left and Mateta's played up front, they've worked so well together.
Yeah.
You know?
It's true.
I wonder if we're preparing for Wilf to be gone next year and Edouard will be on left winger.
True. And you can see like Edouard being a better like Jordan Ayew as an inside forwardish, doing the hard yards, obviously like more technically gifted than Jordan Ayew, and Elise taking up that right. I don't know why
you brought that guy's name up. Why?
Because obviously he's a striker that put out right mid as well, isn't he?
He's a what?
He was a striker that was put out at right mid.
Well, she played against Brentford. He playing 2 right backs.
Yeah, mad thing. Yeah, but he once again, Jordan Ayew was that proper defensive hard yard right mid striker defensive that Roy Hodgson loved, and the likes of Harji. 2018 and 20 season, he had exactly 10 yellow cards, and wow, a 3-peat madness. Top 3 Erdegaard equals Haaland. That's what Moss is saying. I don't. Oh, hey, if it happened, I'll bring Rich on the channel. Yeah, if it got announced, Rich would have to be the first one to take his medicine. Yeah,
I'll take it.
Man City might be the only club that can afford Haaland. Yeah, it's.
But didn't they just sign what's his name?
Julian Alvarez.
Alvarez, yeah.
Good point. Do they really want him?
I heard they were looking into Gio Reyna.
Oh, really? For Borussia Dortmund?
Yeah.
Oh, that would work, man. Oh, Man City. That's it. They don't just go after the big names, you know. It's mad.
No. They go to the talents that can fit their system. Obviously, Grealish hasn't worked.
Yeah, anyway, not yet. But he could do eventually. I hope not, because that's another one, guys, who I know it's probably popular to say now, but overrated massively.
I agree with you, man.
Bro,
I just don't think City move was the best thing for him right now.
Where do you think what do you think he should have done then?
Arsenal, maybe even a Leicester.
Yeah.
Because those like Europa League sort of.
Yeah.
Just for the meantime, because when you look at City, where there's still Mahrez, Silva could play out wide, Foden, Sterling.
Yeah.
You're like fifth choice.
He might end up still coming good at Real Madrid, at Man City, because like he doesn't really look good at Man City. Fabian Delph won a league title playing left back, for goodness sakes. So you know what I mean. So of course he's 100 million. But
Alexis Sanchez.
I know, yeah. I'll always say this, yeah. Jack Grealish, prime Jack Grealish doesn't touch prime Dimitri Payet.
No, Payet was cold though,
Payet was different. It's just a shame that, like, I don't know, he didn't seem like he had the mentality to maintain it at the top. But wait there. Oh, once again, Inter Milan getting in behind. I can see the fans jumping like in frustration. Oh, man. But yeah, Payet's different.
You know what? Klopp's going to get found out, because all teams are going to start doing now is just playing the ball in behind.
Bro, that's what they keep doing here.
Like, remember we used to think, the Liverpool press, it keeps getting bypassed.
I remember the game. I remember I was watching the game when you played them, bro. And how many times you was getting in behind then?
Obviously, just the screw job, but like the second half at Selhurst Park, we absolutely dominated.
Yeah. Why can't we do this to them when we play them, man? Like, they always turn up when we play them. At Emirates and Anfield's a different story, but away from home, that line is ridiculously high. Even off that corner there, if that gets over,
Oh my God, how have they got the ball on the halfway line and they're like only 10 yards from it?
If there were goals, it'd be worth 60 mil. Dortmund, Salzburg always do good. Yeah, because Salzburg, they dip into the African market a lot. Salzburg do. They're very good at that. Look, I think the goal scorer. Let me have a look, actually, before I start. Wait there. Who's been given the goal? Is that Adamu in it? Oh, yeah, he came. Oh, he's Austrian, but obviously, I wonder what his descent.
CM, boy.
Well gone. Man like T with the Inter Milan do-rag. Big ups to Rich. Hey, has to be done, man. I had to represent the blue here. That's why I'm on this side, not that one. If I put that there, it looks like I'm looking at you, Rich. So, fair enough. I am looking at you, but yeah. So it's probably better. It's probably actually better to do it like that.
Oh, I see you made me laugh, man.
Let's have a look. Paxton, he's done the research. Big up Hank, in the place as well. I do appreciate that. Big up yourself, Hank. We was talking about Wirtz. Do you know what Wirtz means in German, Rich?
No, I don't.
Seasoning. So because we were talking about Florian Wirtz and Havertz. So have seasoning on your chicken. The other red card. So hold on. In the league, that was talking about Xhaka's, yeah. And then Paxton brought in. Calvin Phillips had 38 cards for Leeds in the Championship. And Calvin Phillips has 12 yellows in the Prem. Only 2 seasons this far, so no reds in the Prem. So he's 6 yellow cards a season. So not really that far off, really. What 2 yellow cards? Oh, difference. Alisson put under pressure by Alexis Sanchez. Both teams are playing with fire. Alvarez a season or 3 away. Could be. Who knows? If they're going to pay 125 mil for Kane, surely Man City going for Haaland. But the thing is, Moss, there's a lot to do with the agent fees in that release clause.
Yeah. And to be fair to Mino, he's been quiet lately.
It's because he's been sorting out the Haaland deal. That's why. He's
probably chatting too.
True, yeah, busy man. He can't be talking to the media at the moment. He's trying to and he's probably got other clients that are running out of contracts at the end of the season. I bet Mino's just probably advised all his top clients. You know what? Run if you're looking to leave, just run it out. Yeah, like he's probably been on that from day one. Because I remember Arsene Wenger, the great man himself, the great man. Oh, 1-0 Liverpool. Oh, Roberto Firmino.
Oh, shock it's him.
Roberto Firmino has given Liverpool the lead. Ladies and gents, there is a goal. And it's for Firmino in the 75th minute. It's a good header.
It's a good header.
It's a fantastic header from the corner. Firmino. Another one that gets underrated. Another one. I know it's easy to say now. Robertson with the corner. Flick at the front post. Yes, the dagger that is. That could be the dagger to Inter Milan hearts. But remember, no away goals. That still leaves them in with a good chance. 73. 1-0 to Liverpool. It's a good header, man. I love Bobby. He's so good. And even when he doesn't score, I still rate him because of what he provides.
Why is there no one on the post?
Teams don't. I don't know, man. Teams don't really like to do cover all the posts anymore because it's zonal marking. Yeah,
well, there you go. You conceded because of it. It's a very good header.
It is a very good header. Yeah, if there's someone on the post, he definitely clears it. But yeah, then we could get Sterling for cheap. I don't think he'll leave. Moss, I don't think he'll leave Man City.
I think he will.
When? This summer?
Yeah.
Why? Where do you think it went? Like, I don't know, man. If he's going to leave Real Madrid, and that's what he said, isn't it?
I have no idea where he'll go, but he's definitely not Pep's first choice. So,
it depends who City bring in, though, because if obviously, I'm thinking of like Pep's first front choice 3. At the moment, he's on that left side, isn't it? Left wing, right wing, Mahrez, and then Foden in that number, like that false 9 position. But if they're bringing a striker, I could see Foden getting switched out to the left, and then it'll be a bit sticky for Sterling to get consistent minutes.
But that's where Alvarez will play in it as a number 9.
Yeah, Alvarez is quite fluid though. He can play as a 9. He can play as either side on the wings. He's
that's another spot that Sterling's got to fight for.
Yeah, but then But then Bernardo Silva. Well, I know Bernardo Silva's playing more as an 8 now. But yeah, it'll be interesting. It's going to be interesting. Do you think Bernardo Silva will be there beyond the season? Because he was looking to move.
Because he was about to go, but he's been brilliant this year.
Oh, he's Keita. He's got Diaz in the middle, covered by De Vrij. Last-ditch defending there. The substitutes have made a massive impact on the game. Remember, Haaland is not a talent anymore. That was from yesterday. Because we were talking like he was talking about Florian Wirtz is the best talent in the world, and I said, "Oh, what about Haaland?" And he said he's not a talent anymore. And then everyone in the chat were like, "What? Haaland's not a talent?" But yeah, I understood where he's gone from Henk. Payet still scoring nice ones for Marseille. Yeah, he is. He wanted to go back home. It's a shame. It's a shame he did. Because
he had a period where he just put on bare weight in that.
Yeah, he's still quite like that now. Another corner whipped in, causing problems for Inter Milan again. But no goal this time. Alexis still the man. Nah. He's pressing like he's still the man. He ain't at that level anymore, though. If he was still the man that he was at Arsenal, he'd be starting for these guys. 2017, 2018, Calvin Phillips had 0 red cards, but 13 yellows. So more in a season than Xhaka, but more games. Yeah, true. That's true. More games. Bayern Munich 17 shots, 0 goals. Wow. How many on target, Paxton? That's right. Alexis is an Arsenal goal. I still remember how he defeated the Pity Goats on his own in 2017. That's Hank's team. He's a Cologne fan.
Gotcha.
Ooh. Oh, Perisic! Oh my days. I don't know. He weren't that close, but do you know when you see the shot first taken? Yeah, he got me a bit off my feet. Got me a bit giddy then. Look at that. Look at them two showing love in the chat, man. Sprinkle the verts, use the verts, pass the verts, please. Seasoning. Hey, man like Moss knows about seasoning.
8 on target, by the way, for Bayern.
How many?
8.
8. Wow. That's a lot. That's decent amount. Nearly 10 on target. The keeper must be having a madness. Put some verts in my aspirin pill. Firmino, exactly. State. Look at that. Them two again. Hoffenheim legend. Modeste and Firmino, Hoffenheim legend.
Yeah, Modeste was a good player as well.
Just checking his stats yesterday, man. Anthony Modeste has scored 14 goals this season. Right.
I think he's still doing it.
He's still killing it. As if he was at Blackburn. He was doing up Brereton Diaz before Diaz was even.
Diaz will be gone next season.
Where do you think Brereton Diaz will go? What? I know you don't. Palace. I think that would be perfect. That type of team.
Because he's quite fluid as well. So
he can play wing.
Yeah. I reckon Southampton.
Oh, true. If Ralph is still there.
But then I know Potter wanted him.
Oh, what? That's what I was gonna say. You know, what I was gonna say. If that happened, and but the big question is, will he bang in the Prem? Who knows?
Question, yeah. I think we're obviously with the Seaweeds. They're likely to lose Potter, Basuma, so they're gonna have quite a bit.
They've lost that. They've lost their director of football to Newcastle. That Dan Ashworth. Yeah.
Lamptey might be gone as well.
Yeah, Lamptey. Where would he go though? I'd take him off.
I think Man United want him bad.
Yeah.
But then his fitness is a bit of a worry as well.
That's why I said I'll take him at Arsenal. I don't know, not really. I don't know. Because he picks up too many injuries. And those things, he needs to have like a couple of decent, when I say decent seasons, I mean decent amount of games before the big teams really start going in for him like that. Because injuries you don't manage your injuries the older you get. You know what I mean? Like you don't get less injury prone. If you're injury prone at that young age already, most likely you're going to be injury prone when you're
your career.
Yeah, unfortunately. Again, Salah 2-0. Mohamed Salah in the 83rd minute. I'm sorry, that's the dagger now. That is the dagger. I didn't even have it up. 2-0, 83rd minute. Mohamed Salah. That's why he stayed on the pitch, Wilf.
Rich. Too easy.
It is too easy. Well left by Konate, actually. He could have took a swing on it, but he heard the call from Salah. 2-0 Liverpool.
Yeah, that's it. They're done.
Not the king of Africa, but the Egyptian king himself has wrapped it up for me. Has wrapped this tie up. The substitute. It's that swing from De Vrij, man. He doesn't get anywhere near enough contact on that ball. And that's 2-0. And Liverpool, for me, done and dusted. And I feel that Inter Milan know it. Unless something...
Yeah, Inter have been very poor defensively.
Yeah, they have. But so I don't think Liverpool have been great, but that's more by system rather than individuals. Whereas
Adanovich wrong-footed again.
I know. And Danovic, man, he's stuck in the mud. This is why Onana's going to be going there. That's my African goalkeeper. That is. That's it. I really rate Onana. And when I said that, and I remember that I was saying it in the chat when you and Roland were doing it. Next thing you know, it goes on flaps at a corner. I was like, oh, just love it. That's where it started, bro. That's where it started.
I mean,
that's where it started ever since the ball was kicked.
as long as he doesn't have to face 40-yard free kicks as well, to be fair to him.
Yeah. That's true.
Mad.
He was that free kick, yeah. Was that goal of the tournament? Because I saw the Malawi one afterwards. Oh.
Yeah, the Malawi one for me, to be fair.
Yeah.
Because it's on the move. It's
Technique. True. But I think you can get more power on the move. Like, it's harder to hit, like, get more power.
He was under pressure as well.
True. It was one of them Wayne Rooney ones where he just says, I'm just going to smash this. Yeah, he did, yeah. Oh. Speaking of Rooney, have you watched the documentary?
I haven't,
I watched
I watched the Neymar one, which was good.
Yeah, I watched the Neymar one. It's interesting, isn't it?
It is. Do you know what did I finish the other day? The Tinder swindler.
Oh, yes. Bro.
That's mad.
If you haven't watched the Tinder Swindler, apologies. Well, I don't. Let us know in the chat if you haven't watched it and you're looking to watch it. Let us know because I want to talk about it. But obviously, I don't want to ruin it for you guys. If you want to watch it, big up yourself, Josh. The game's been all right. It's been not too bad. Me and Rich, we've been talking about a lot. Much better. Yeah, the first half we was chatting like McTominay, Calvin Phillips, all of them thing there, and the chat was roasting me, Josh, from my thoughts. Hey, I know, Josh, you love a hot take as well. But, hey, it happens, innit? When T-Money curses someone, they stay cursed. Cologne haven't held down a Bundesliga pace in recent years. They could finish near Europe in one season and fight relegation the next. Take Lamptey at Arsenal behind Tommy. Yep, definitely. I'd do that. Build him up. But then if he's injury prone, I think we'd have to pay a bit of money for him. And that could hinder us in other places. Do you know what I mean? Like, because we already are struggling for a lot of money. Like, I'll be honest about that.
All the money you're going to the Rams anyway.
Seems like it. We'll have to wait and see. Oh, please, come on, Cronkies. Please, just chuck some money and in the summer. Let's get the big ones. Arsenal fans are hoping. Me, Wilf, Moss, of course, everyone, Henk, all the Arsenal fans in the chat are all hoping that a big summer's happening. Haaland.
Hey, is that Damian?
It is Damian. We've got all the Manchester United rejects on the pitch now. Inter Milan, yeah, they won a league with Manchester United rejects. They won a league with Darmian, Alexis Sanchez, Lukaku, Ashley Young. Yeah. Oh man, see, it's not all individual players, man. I know it's a different league. I'm not going to go into that. But hey, that's what happens when you got a good team system. 1-1 in Salzburg, Bayern Munich, by the way. Kingsley Coleman with a 90th minute equaliser.
He scores a lot of crucial goals,
He's a clutch player, isn't he? Kingsley. When he's fit, that's another one. If he stays fit, he's quality. Honestly, I'm missing loads of the chat. Let me go back. Let me go bottom up now. We low-key won Serie A, and he's going to say heartbreak for Salzburg. I mean, they're tearing the league apart, and in the following season, there's a squad full of injury prones. Exactly, but here's a chance now. Gagliardini tries to get that's a poor effort. Haaland will go to PSG if Mbappe leaves. What about that one, Rich?
If he does, that's a mad front three,
I know. I think that will happen, Josh. I agree with that.
Pogba could go there too. He's got a whole list of teams he can go to because without them, they want to get rid of him. Yeah. Poch won't be there. And if Zidane goes there,
I know. Imagine Zidane goes there. What? But hang on. I'm thinking, what if United don't finish in the top four? I'm sure Ronaldo will leave. And PSG are interested.
Oh, that would be mad.
What about you? What about Ronaldo, Haaland, Messi, and Neymar? Also, that can't work. Nah, you can't get all them man in the same team.
Messi's legs look going. So imagine you put Messi in the 10.
Yeah.
Neymar,
Haaland
and Ronaldo.
Yeah.
Figure it out anyway.
Yeah,
Pogba, Pogba and get a DM.
Bro. And then you literally have that would be so in fun and entertaining to watch.
I'll get a ticket. I'm going to go watch games.
I'll watch it. They wouldn't win they would have no chance of winning the Champions League because there's no balance. But it would literally be a basketball game. Oh, it would be mad though.
It would be crazy.
I was thinking of getting a ticket to go to a Paris Saint-Germain game this season, you know.
You know what? I was on the brink this half term of going out there.
Oh, serious?
Yeah. But the nursery fees kicked in.
Yeah.
Priorities.
You don't need nursery, man. Allow that. I'm joking.
Listen, I need my peas.
Take her to the game.
Because I think obviously they had Real Madrid on Tuesday, and I think the Saturday before, I don't know if it was still on, if it got rescheduled, but they had Rennes. Yeah,
they played it. Yeah.
So it would have been one of those two games.
They played it on the Friday, I believe, actually, because that's what the league aren't do. They actually make favors for the teams in the Champions League.
Yeah,
unlike the Premier League. But yeah, I do think that will happen. Rates Tommy so high, to be fair. I can't believe I missed T getting roasted by the TTF yet, man. Rich was just stoking the fire.
Your takes were wild.
They are, man. Well, Calvin Phillips overrated. Scott McTominay underrated. But the chat said that I said Calvin Phillips was way better than, or I don't think McTominay is better than Calvin Phillips, but I don't think they're much worse either. I think they're about the same level of player, different style, but same level. If Calvin Phillips was at United, he would get absolutely shredded every week. I can guarantee you that. 55% shot accuracy for Salzburg and 40 for Bayern in there. So they're looking more clinical and more getting their shots on target a lot more. What a ball that is by Alexis. Well cut out there by Robertson. Alexis Sanchez playing them type of passes we used to see at Arsenal. Alexis Sanchez was similar to Bruno in that way, you know. Do you know, like, when you know how Bruno in his way is frustrating to watch?
Yeah.
Because he just goes for the hard pass every time and he'll give it away more times than it doesn't work out. But when it works out, you're like, it's quality. Like Alexis Sanchez was exactly like that at Arsenal. But this game's done and dust. We've got about 30 seconds left. What's your thoughts being on it as we're coming to the close, Rich?
Like I said, a much better second half. I think it was very open and fair play to Inter Milan because they came out. Like the first 10-15 minutes of the second half, they were on top.
Yeah.
You know, Liverpool's high line is risky business. You know, you don't want to be playing that against a PSG or Real Madrid with the pace they've got in behind. So it's something they've got to look into. But two set pieces and not what you associate with Italian teams normally have cost Inter really. Because I think they could have easily gone back to Anfield at the very least a 1-goal deficit.
1 goal, yeah. You give yourself a chance then.
2 is terrible.
Yeah, you're hoping for a miracle. You are hoping for a miracle. But the substitutions proved key in the end for Liverpool. We was questioning a few of them when we was thinking, what, Fabinho being taken off? Firmino being brought on for Jota, the likes of. But I can't argue with them when they all make an impact. Even Luis Diaz, Naby Keita. Yeah, can't argue with it. And this is why Liverpool are one of the best teams in the world. And yeah, one of the favourites to win the Champions League this season. After seeing this Liverpool performance, Rich, I know we spoke about the high line, but do you see Liverpool winning the champs?
No.
Is it because of that high line?
They're just inconsistent.
True.
And I don't know what it is. So I don't know why that is. Because like last season, you could have said, yeah, I can see them winning because like they maintained the standard and they kind of ran with it. But this season, they're so hit and miss. I mean, but on the flip side, you could say like even though they're not playing too great, they're winning games. So yeah, so I don't see it.
Yeah. I don't know, man. Liverpool always within a shout, given the history and the side. It depends, obviously, if they can find consistency. I believe they have done in the Champions League, though, this season. This is the second time they've rolled up to the San Siro this season and just like played the opposition off the... Well, not played Inter Milan off the park, but they've grabbed another victory and relatively comfortable. So, hey, interesting to see. But thank you so much, guys, for tuning in. I won't be doing a reaction for tonight because I'm going to spend some time trying to sort out this camera and the green screen and trying to really get the levels sorted so that I can keep this level of content coming up for you guys. But yeah, I won't be doing a stream tomorrow. I'll actually be at Tish and Ed's tomorrow. I'm going down there. But it's babysitting duties. So yeah, for Friday. But guess what? On Friday, the Premier League preview, I won't be here, and it'll be me and Ed in person. So we won't need this. We might have separate cameras. We might be in a separate room. Who knows? We'll have to see the logistics and what works better. But yeah, man, I'll be there. So people, exactly, and people, you know who he is already, don't you? Do I need to show who he is? Of course. But if you are new, ladies and gents, yeah, if you are new and you haven't seen Rich before, let the people know where they can find you, my brother.
Eagle-eyed football. Predominantly Crystal Palace content. But we speak about all different topics on the channel as well. So just an update as to what's coming up in the next couple of days. We've got the Chelsea preview tomorrow. So Morad's going to be on as our guest. He's a Chelsea fan. Friday. Why do I feel like something's happening on Friday? I'm going on the Chelsea channel. Saturday should have the match reaction, but we'll see. I don't know because obviously we've got the boxing as well. So I've got to kind of make sure the time's all right with that stuff because that boxing fight's going to be wicked. Sunday, women's football review with Samara, so that's back. And that's why I'm repping the Her Game 2 merch as well. Really trying to cut down on the sexism in football at the minute and stuff. And Get Ant is back Sunday night. Fan calling shows. So any one of you, whoever you support, come in, call in, talk about your team's weekend performance. I've missed it, man. AFCON took a lot of time, but it's back.
I definitely recommend people, go subscribe to it. Recommend all the content on there. And you guys in particular, Wilf, Moss, Paxton, I'd love to see you as well. If you're free and available Sunday night, get talking about your team. Yeah, get talking about the Arsenal. There'll be other fans on there, so you got to be prepared. Yeah, you got to have thick skin, by the way. Yeah, there's been a lot of defending I've had to do for Arsenal. But if you think you're ready for it and you're ready to talk about your team, go check out Eagle-Eye Football. Hey, I got inspired by Rich for doing the call-in show on Monday. You know what I mean? I've been pestering you, Rich. I've been saying like every week when he's get amped coming back.
Yeah, you have to be fair. But listen, it was AFCON. And then I had a week off break. And I said, it's got to come back. It's got to come back this week. So exactly. I can't wait. Looking forward to it.
It is, man. So looking forward to it. Thank you once again, ladies and gents. I really do appreciate all the support you show. Yeah. If you haven't done so already and you have enjoyed the stream, smash that like button. I really appreciate you all. Thanks once again. Love to you all, people. Enjoy the rest of your night and peace.